up, I could re-up with. Had to rob another just to re-up. Pray to God that in his heart he found forgiveness for me. It was nothing personal, it was just business for me. When I got on, I paid him back and told him it was ugly. I'd rather ask forgiveness like 100 times than be asking for permission in a beggar's line. Cause of who I be and check out how I tend to mine. I got a partner who don't eat no pork at dinner time, but let you act like you gon' ever hurt or injure mine. He have your woman, and that's my dinner time. I keep my eyes on glory till the devil get behind. Now bear in mind the devil made me offers I decline. We not aligned, not combined, I am not confined to any wicked system that these demons have designed. They frame a mind and have you salty as a bacon rind. I'm trying to mastermind how to help out humankind. I'm open mind, but I do not walk with none aligned. My state of mind is to keep a peaceful.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the New Orleans Saints. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, New Orleans. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving. Zerline good with a PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is Tony Pollard. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. That is caught by Lamb. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big connection on that one. 33 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Saints, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Elliott going to get it again on 2nd down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Prescott eluding the pressure right. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 4th down. To throw is Prescott. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Saints will have the football back. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So 3rd and 2, and I count 6 defensive backs out there. Here's a handoff out of the gun. He will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
He's got one touchdown pass already in this quarter. Obviously looking for number 2. And definitely not playing the check down game.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. 14, Cowboys 0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now Pollard. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again. We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Prescott from the gun. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. He's got a man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. A 1st down throw for Prescott. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
To throw again on second down. Prescott looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Saints are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Meanwhile, Prescott's throw taken in by Cooper here. Touchdown, Cowboys! Amari Cooper, his 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Cowboys have cut it to within a score. The point after is good, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second and 11 now. He'll look to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. Oh, the spin. And the Cowboys will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. The give is to Elliott. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
3rd and 1. Here's Prescott. He'll get this to Elliott. Escapes the defender. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. This is Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point splits the uprights. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Saints. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too. Zerline good with a PAT, and the lead is now 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now Pollard. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And got his man complete. Powering his way forward. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. A big play here for Dallas. The thing that hurt on that play, the missed tackle, that allowed the extra yardage.
It's a matchup game in the NFL. You get the guy that you want isolated, have him miss a tackle, and off you go.
Touchdown, Cowboys! A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Hands it off out of the gun. 40 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Now a handoff as they run left side. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it, when you go into a game, you think you got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And this time he is in. Yes. A great effort there. With touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Saints have moved down in front. Zerline connects on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now Pollard. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can.
And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Prescott now. Flushed out right. And that's Elliott, complete. And some room to work. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. He's going to air one out. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Here's Prescott. Flush to his right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. And the Saints are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. He violated a big-time no-no in throwing that pick. Rolling right, throwing across his body.
And you know that your dad taught you that in the backyard when you were a tyke.
Yep.
Don't do it. The problem, every now and then you get away with it. This time, not the case.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they'll take over with just 18 ticks remaining. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. So the penalty declined, and they will keep the yardage on the completion.
And you could almost see him compartmentalize there throughout the route. Fought hard at the line of scrimmage, a lot of hand checking throughout the route. Great job staying focused on the football and pulling it in through the contact.
And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Saints would extend their lead here just before halftime. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead now up to 14. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. After the sack on first down, Prescott. He went backwards there 8 yards, and it brings up third down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And this one is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 15. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the deep ball giveth, and now the deep ball taketh away.
Man, you're getting deep on me here. I like that. Going to the next level in what you're thinking. And when you think about all the success he's had throwing the football so far, sometimes when you're doing that, you think you're invincible out there. But he was given a cold dose of reality on that throw.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
He did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. Over the middle, complete. That's Elliott. Power running by Zeke. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big play there on the catch and run. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Prescott yet again. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Now Elliott. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they've met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much space.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
I know they're going through all the possibilities right now, but the truth of the matter is a field goal doesn't do them a ton of good. It'd still be a 2-score game, so to me, go for it. Go for it boldly.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you know, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up a lead. You think you've got it going, and you also think at any moment I can go ahead and go back to the way it was before. You and I both know it's not that easy once you get off the gas a little.
Yeah, they don't want to see this lead diminish anymore. A very tough run, but for a short gain out near the 32.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, You could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 69 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now Pollard. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown. But Dak Prescott, probably not the first name you think of in terms of strongest arms in the NFL, but he showed it off there. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Back to throw here. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. All right, so the Cowboys will go for 2 here. Following the interception, here's Prescott. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And now this fourth quarter becoming very interesting. That pick six makes this a one-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 101 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Now a throw here to his running back. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is in a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now Pollard. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Prescott on 1st down. A dump off to Elliott. And he goes out right around the 39.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked off down at the 10. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
He's going to air one out. And this is taken in at the 5. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big-time play there for New Orleans. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead is up to 18 now. Now Pollard. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. He's picked off at his own 47. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot.
Touchdown, Saints. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Saints are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. Zerline connects on the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now Pollard. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something
Heads up.
to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw pulled in by Lamb. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing, Prescott. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And now here is another interception. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Saints are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And that is incomplete. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to let it go again. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Throwing left side, it's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to take another shot here. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions. This game just keeps evolving and changing, doesn't it? You got a tight end who can move around a lot, not necessarily using a big body on him. Sometimes you take a corner, a better cover guy, and put him on him and try and take him out of the game, as we've seen in this one.
You're exactly right. They've taken him out of the game. That was just his first catch. Big reason they're losing right now. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Throwing again on 2nd down. Prescott. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll throw again. Prescott going up top. And now here's another interception. Picked off inside the 10. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
He's going to go up top again. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Cowboys are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way. This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. One last shot now for Prescott, escaping the pressure right. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was